sports. Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Will kick this away to get us going here. Texas. This one will be fair caught. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
This is a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Lewis. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Longhorns will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Running it back, it's Staley. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The little pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Buying time now, rolling to his left. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's third down for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
The Volunteers bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's Butler. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. And you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, this is just really good coverage by the defender. Took away any opportunity for the receiver to make a play on the ball. In fact, if you're the quarterback and you're looking at that coverage, The only chance you have is by throwing it downfield, and he ends up overthrowing his target.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is his offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Staley. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Handoff heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Finding space at the 20. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Vols. Lining up to try the extra point. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7.
That makes the score. Texas 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 15. Set to advance on the football. Texas.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They stop him right at the 24.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down?
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And this pass is caught.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Staley. In the clear at the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the wideout goes in motion. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Gets made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? From the shotgun, drops back into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. Play action here on first down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking for some space. It's Lewis.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they'll move the six on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The ball's with first and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. One more play before they head to the locker room. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Look at this, he'll go deep again. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns defense will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They get the second half started with the running play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Volunteers churn out another first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Touchdown, Vols. Will take the lead in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the 3-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's that defense shifting again. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The short completion of the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They've been stopped in their first 2 4th down attempts. Here comes number 3. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Trying for a 4th down completion. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Tennessee 28, Texas 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Snags a quick throw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Anytime you're trailing like this in the 4th quarter, of course you've got to go for it on 4th down, and they get it done to extend the drive.
They'll hand it off.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The Longhorns are going to cash in here in the red zone.
Here we go.
Caught behind the line. It's Butler. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, the defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Vols hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? Grab behind the line, it's Lewis. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. Here's a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. Look out, he's got some space. A takeaway, and that will seal the victory.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Interesting call coming up on 3rd and medium. You don't want to lose yardage. You got to position your kicker for a potential game-winning field goal try. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So we'll set him now for a field goal to win the game, a moment every kicker dreams about. And it's no good. He missed it. And with the miss, we remain tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Finds an open target on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th down for a 6th time. 0 for 5 so far. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play and keep hope alive in this game. The game good for just a few yards. Swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Interesting call here. 3rd and medium in overtime. Will they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it? He shreds the tackle. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And here we go. We'll set up for a potential walk-off game-winning field goal. He missed it. He missed it. And the game remains tied.
Uh-oh, a possible disaster right here. An empty possession. There's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive in overtime. Now you got to hope to keep the opposition from putting any points up on the board to stay alive in this one.
Okay, so now we've got duly 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's in. They get the 2-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime.
Tennessee 30, Texas 28.
So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. No, he stops short, and it's game over. This defense rises up and wins it right there. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.